So you have a warrant for your arrest.
I do.
Yeah.
I put up with sexual harassment from Steve Anderson and Greg.
Was that maybe a little bit, maybe of retaliation?
I'd rather not talk about that.
Okay.
Could I get a couple of those minutes? I have really bad dry mouth right now.
When the officers arrived that morning, there was no drama. She answered the door with her dogs at her feet, visibly confused by their presence. What the investigator was about to lay out would take nearly half an hour to unravel.
Hi, Nicole?
Yes.
I'm Tim Edmondson from the Lexington Police Department.
Hi.
You want to come out? Are they friendly?
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
You want to come in?
Is it okay if I come in?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you.
What looks like a quiet morning arrest is actually the end of a nearly 2-year investigation. No chase, no dramatic break, just bank records patiently pulled apart. And at the center of it, a woman who'd spent years as a trusted employee at a small, family-run business. That trust is where this starts.
Hi, guys.
Say hi.
I made contact. Oh, there it is. Oh, we had another officer here,
Okay.
so. Are you here by yourself?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So you have a warrant for your arrest.
I do.
Yeah. We're going to basically go to the El Paso Police Department,
Okay.
and I'll talk to you about that.
Okay.
Okay, so do you have any shoes that
I
you want
do.
to take that
They're
are
right in
different?
there.
Okay, if it's okay,
Yeah.
since you have a warrant, I told you that, people kind of get freaked out. We get freaked out because we don't want anybody to get hurt. If it's okay,
Right.
he'll get those shoes for you if you want to let him know where they're at.
They're right around the corner. There's a closet.
Okay. Is there a certain color?
Um.
I don't would like. I don't want to get the wrong shoes.
It's okay. I understand.
So I'm being arrested.
So you have a warrant.
I don't know what that means.
A warrant. So yeah, a warrant was issued for your arrest.
Okay.
So and we'll go talk about that. I'll tell you more about what I know about it. We can kind of talk about
You
it.
want to step in here, just point to the
Yeah.
shoes for me.
Those beige and those gray dudes.
These right here?
Yeah. Yeah, they're slip-ons.
All right. I'll put them down so you can do that.
That makes it easy.
Yeah.
So I don't know what a warrant means.
Just means the judge has requested to see.
Right.
Is this for my house?
Like there were charges. No, there's
Oh my
charges.
God, are you guys taking my house?
But no, we're not taking your house.
Just listen.
We're not taking your house.
No, just listen. Well, it's easier to talk about it all at once than it is to give bits and pieces while we're standing here. That's why he's going to take you down to El Paso, have a conversation with you, explain everything, and then it'll make a lot more sense once he explains everything. But giving bits and pieces here doesn't make sense.
Okay, what
that
about
makes
am I gonna be
Is there somebody that can come take care of your dogs for a while that you trust? And if so, we'll take your phone with you. I assume you have a phone.
Yes.
But you can call somebody once we get down there to say, hey, can you stay at my house and watch my dogs for the night, and go from there.
So if you keep, these are not comfortable. They're not built for comfort. But if you keep your hands back to back, that's how they're intended to be.
Okay.
It's okay,
That'll
baby.
be
boy.
Good
less
boy.
uncomfortable.
That's a very good baby.
It didn't start with her. It started with the business losing money and bringing in accountants to find out why. From there, subpoenas forced the banks and stores to hand over records, payroll payments no one authorized, and purchases from Walmart and Amazon tied to her name and her home address. By the time anyone sat her down, the picture was already almost complete.
Okay, while he is doing that, I will read you the Miranda warning.
Okay.
So I told you, since you're under arrest, we're going to talk. I'm going to read the Miranda warning. Have your rights of mind. Do you want to talk to me? I'll explain everything to you.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. I told you what your warrant was for, theft, and I think you heard him on the radio. Tell me what you think about that.
I'm freaking the hell out.
Okay. What do you think that stems from?
I know what it stems from.
Okay. Can we talk about it?
Do I need to have my lawyer here?
I can't tell you either way whether or not you do. That's your decision. Maybe let me start by telling you what I know. Because, I've been working on this since 2024. I don't know if you remember meeting me. We didn't really meet.
Your face is familiar to me.
So when you showed up at Lexington Truck and Trailer, and John told you didn't work there anymore,
That was you?
I was there.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was a brand new chief at that point. I mean, I've been
Okay.
there for-
I remember that there was I didn't put a face with a name.
Yeah, that's okay. I didn't figure you'd remember. And so after that, John told me that they believed that the company was losing money.
Mm-hmm.
And so they had their accountants just kind of audit everything and see what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And they found a bunch of things that were concerning to them. So I'm going to backstep just a little bit. Investigations are like puzzles, right? Trying to find all the pieces that go to the puzzle and then put them all together to make sure you have an accurate picture of the puzzle. I found a lot of the pieces to the puzzle. I think I've got a pretty good idea of the picture of the puzzle. but I might not know everything. I may not have all the pieces, and sometimes we don't know that we don't have some pieces to the puzzle until we know, right? And so that's kind of why I wanted to talk to you, because I want to make sure, number one, that I have an accurate picture of the puzzle, that I'm not assuming something or missing something that may help me understand what was going on, or that may explain some things. And so that's where this conversation comes into play. So the pieces to the puzzle that I have. So when John said, hey, we're losing money, we had our accountant look into things, here's what they found. My investigation began with subpoenas. So a subpoena basically is a court record that you send to a company, I mean anybody really, that says you have to produce these records for this investigation, right? So I sent subpoenas to your bank accounts, everything that you had on record with Lexington Truck and Trailer to their banks. And I got all the statements back, because I needed to see, hey, where's the money coming out of and where is it going into? So I did that, and I mean, what we found: multiple payroll transactions that weren't authorized payroll transactions. So they also, when they did the audit, found credit card statements. On the credit card statements, things that didn't appear to be business transactions,
Okay.
like Walmart, Amazon, some other things.
Okay.
And so I did the same thing with Walmart and Amazon. I sent them subpoenas and said, hey, I want information about all this stuff, what it is, who bought it, where to get it shipped, where to get picked up, who picked it up, all that stuff. And I got all that stuff.
To follow what she says next, it helps to know the people involved. The business was family run, while Nicole handled the books and payroll. She blames personal conflicts at work for what happened, but those claims are hers alone and remain unproven. What isn't disputed is where the money left the company and whose name kept appearing on it.
So basically what I did is I looked at everything, put it all together, and that led me to you and where we're at today. So do you want to talk about that? Do you want to tell me, what was going on with Lexington Truck and Trailer? I mean, I know that you and Mary Jo were the two that did payroll, right? You guys are responsible for doing payroll.
Yeah.
You did it in QuickBooks. You were authorized to make purchases for the company using Greg's card or John's. I'm not sure how you picked whose card to use. I know that's really irrelevant.
They were on file, and I was not the only one making Amazon purchases.
Okay.
There was a lot going on at Lexington Truck. I don't want to talk about it.
I understand. I really do. I would guess this has kind of been lingering in the back of your mind, over the past several years. It's been a while, right? Sometimes when somebody does something wrong and that they're clearly ashamed of, maybe it's something out of character for them, it's kind of a relief to get it over with. I'm not saying that's you or that's not you. Sometimes it's helpful to talk about it. Again, I feel like I've got a pretty clear picture of things. I am curious for you to say there was a lot going on at Lexington Truck and Trailer. What's that mean? Are there things going on there that maybe I don't know about or that were going on?
That I never reported.
Okay.
I should have left a long time ago from that place. I love John and Greg, and I 1,000% regret John did not protect me.
Okay.
Greg did not protect me.
Greg was just as bad as his uncle, Steve.
John didn't know about Greg, but John knew about Steve and kept him working there, gave him a raise. I put up with sexual harassment from Steve Anderson and Greg for, I left Dustin in 22, so I'm going to say since 21. John knows about Steve. John knows about the messages from Steve. John would not let Steve go.
This is the part that reframes everything. Investigators put the unauthorized payroll at more than $450,000, plus tens of thousands more on company cards across roughly 5 years. In one of those years, her official salary was about $21,000. Whatever else this was, it wasn't an accident, and it wasn't fast. It was slow and steady, and for 5 years, no one noticed.
Credit card stuff was about total. Now, and I didn't get information from all the stuff, but what I found, what I'm comfortable saying, Nicole got that stuff, was about 58,000-ish, which takes it like to 508,000, I think is what it says. So that they charge you with both because
It's two separate.
one of them would, so over 500,000 would certainly cover everything. If the state's attorney looks at my investigation and says, I don't think we can prove 508,000, but we can prove 480,000, well, that's what that second charge is for. Because if they only charged you with over 500,000 and they said, we can't prove over 500,000, well, then they would have no charge for you.
Okay.
So it's just kind of and this is again a dumb police way of trying to
Kind of
explain the
cover
state's
it.
attorney's office.
Trying to cover your ass.
They're just trying
basically.
to cover all of the offense so they can make
Gotcha.
sure they can hold you accountable for what they can prove.
Gotcha.
So that's kind of how that works. So that's where the numbers came from. They're both class 1 felonies. So felonies go class 4 being the lowest felony. So the least crime that's a felony is a class 4 felony. So, misdemeanors are a lesser crime. And then it goes from misdemeanors to felony. Class 4 felony is the least crime, is the least serious felony. Class M is a murder. Class X is the highest felony.
And here's the one question the investigation still can't answer. Where did it all go? No house, no car, nothing obvious, hundreds of thousands of dollars over 5 years, and no visible trace of it. In a case where nearly every number adds up, that gap is the part that stays with you.
It wasn't for fun.
Yeah. Well, over, I think it was a 5-year period, $500,000 is about $100,000 a year average. I mean, it appeared from the beginning when you first started having the payroll deposits. They were, I don't want to say a reasonable amount. They were an amount. But then over time, it seemed to get more, almost like you're getting a little more brave. Back in 2023, there were way more deposits into your account than 2022, than 2021. And I think your W-2 in 2023 showed $211,000 maybe that you made that year. Did you kind of feel like, I'm getting away with it, I'm just going to do
No.
more? No.
No.
Okay. Was there any rhyme or reason of, I'm going to increase it
No.
next time?
I didn't. No.
Just kind of random?
Coincided with when harassment took place.
Okay, like the pay increase maybe? Okay,
Frequency.
yeah. Did you tell anybody else about the harassment?
I did, but I don't want them involved.
Okay, that's okay. I mean, and you could tell me who they were, and I wouldn't go and talk to them if you want to. But that you don't have to.
My girlfriend Janice knew.
Okay.
Steve, about Steve. I don't think I told her about Greg.
Don't make me regret this.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Could I get a couple of those mints? I have
Oh,
really
yeah.
bad. I have really bad dry mouth right now.
Okay, you can. Good?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to put this under your arms, maybe? No? Okay.
As of now, Nicole Nesland hasn't been convicted of anything. She's charged with 2 counts of theft, both Class 1 felonies, split by dollar amount, the reason being that even if prosecutors can't prove the top figure, the second charge still holds. Each count carries up to 15 years if she's convicted, though she could also get probation. For now, she's out on conditional release, ordered to have no contact with the business or its owners. A few things the footage doesn't show. This was a nearly 2-year investigation into conduct police say ran from 2019 to 2024. She was let go in May of 2024, the same month the business first called police, and the business has asked to stay anonymous. Officials describe them simply as the victims, a small employer that lost a great deal of money quietly over years from someone they trusted. And that's really what this comes down to. Not the arrest, which was almost gentle, not even the amount, staggering as it is. It's the ordinariness of it. Groceries, dog food, Halloween decorations, moving through the same accounts as hundreds of thousands of dollars year after year, while everything on the surface looked normal. She offered her own reasons, and a court may weigh them, but she never could say where the money went. And maybe that's the quietest part of it, that a life can look completely unremarkable and still have a second version running underneath that no one ever saw. Here's the question worth sitting with. If someone took this slowly, this patiently, from a place that trusted them for 5 years, is 15 years the right answer, or does this call for something else? Tell me where you land in the comments, and if this is the kind of case you want more of, subscribe. It's exactly what we do here.